Hello, this is MRR Collects with some 8x10 autographs from Comic-Con. We usually go to a convention once a year. It's my vacation, so we're up near Portland, Oregon, so this is Rose City Comic-Con, and we'd been to a few conventions down. I started in going to conventions down in Phoenix. So this is Zachary Levi, or Shazam, and if those of you remember Chuck, you have Chuck. Next up is Ilan Mitchell-Smith from Weird Science. And so the cool thing about conventions is sometimes you have a little bit of a reunion. And so here's Anthony Michael Hall. He was supposed to be at Phoenix, and really disappointing because they really didn't announce it until we were in the room waiting for him, and he had to cancel out the first time we tried to see him. The next time he did come to Phoenix, and I almost died because they made us wait outside in 110-degree heat for 2 hours because they had a guy show up with a gun trying to kill the Green Ranger. Next up is Carrie Elliott from The Princess Bride. And again, this was another kind of a little mini reunion because Chris Sarandon. And although the wife got the Fright Night picture because she loves the Fright Night, so didn't get him in a Princess Bride photo. We might be able to fix that down the line. But to complete the trio, we have Wallace Shawn with a little bit of Inconceivable, and that's the last. Okay, it's probably not the last impression you're going to get, but we'll work on it. Next up is Ricky Whittle from American Gods. He smells wonderful. He has his own perfume. I'm going to tell you, the women in the audience did notice, and it was a great panel. It was a fun time, and I'm looking for some great things from him. So he'll be one to watch. Next up, Dan Fogler. Those of you who are familiar with the Potterverse, some Fantastic Beasts, but this is from the pictures from Balls of Fury, which is I'm just going to say, it's a favorite movie. It's a guilty pleasure. Next up, we have Ron Perlman, being Ron Perlman. I don't even know if this is from a movie or not, but it's pretty cool autograph. Next up, we have Michael Biehn. Again, completely, how is it? It just mystifies me that he is completely underrated. Talking to a guy who was in Terminator, who was in Aliens, who was in Navy SEALs. And I believe this is from Navy SEALs, although he does play a lot of military figures. But he was also in Tombstone. And that brings up the little thing about there being somewhat of a reunions, which they didn't really plan, but Val Kilmer was there. Now, he was still coming off of cancer treatments, and he didn't do a panel, but the wife got this one. Again, iconic photo. And this one actually came with a holographic authentication, which is a little unusual for Comic-Cons. But you just don't get any better than that. And I mean, you can try with some Hobbit stuff. Really upset at missing this year's Comic-Con from that COVID thing because the good old Samwise and Frodo were going to be there, and it's literally will be happening and would have been happening for a month from now. So not happy about the sacrifice. But you got to do what you got to do. So Evangeline Lilly from The Hobbit. And that will conclude this one. We'll be back with part 2. Thanks.